This is across the street from the Clara Muhammad Masjid School, and this is where the celebration was going on today to mark the end of Ramadan. This is where they had vendors and food and fun events and lots of children and lots of families. You can see there right now how there's police all throughout the park. They're still looking for shell casings at this time. Police tell us that it was around 2:30 this afternoon when police officers that were nearby heard about 30 shots and saw two different groups firing at each other. This is what we know so far. Right now, we know that there are 5 people who are in custody. That includes 3 men and 1 woman who were found leaving the scene. They were found with guns. They were taken into custody. Additionally, a Philadelphia police officer did shoot a 15-year-old who was armed. That 15-year-old police do believe was involved in this as well, and that 15-year-old is at the hospital in stable condition, but also technically in police custody, and was found armed as well. Now, we know as far as victims, 3 people were shot, including the one 15-year-old I just told you about, who was shot by a police officer. 3 people were shot, and then additionally a child was hit by a police vehicle when everybody was running from the scene, and that child did suffer a broken leg but is expected to be okay and is stable at the hospital as well. Now, it was a major scene here with people running once they heard that gunfire. The police commissioner, Kevin Bethel, a short time ago described what he saw on video that he was viewing from local surveillance cameras.
2:30 today. There was an after Ramadan celebration here at the park. We had about 1,000 individuals out there, and things were going well. We had a detail assigned to this event, and they were working the outsides. During that time period, they were writing tickets. There was tickets, cars were parking on the gas station behind us, and they were writing tickets. At some point, they hear a large volley of gunfire. They say approximately 30 gunshots. What we do know is there appear to be 2 factions within the park who are now exchanging gunfire.
This is our faith. We have an Eid every year. After we fast for 30 days, we have a celebration, and that's what we were having, a celebration. And we don't know who was shooting, where the shots came from, but people start shooting, and everyone just start running. And you have babies, elderly people. Everybody was just there to enjoy themselves.
I was angry, sad. I was woken up by my ex-wife called me and told me that my son was shot. She didn't know at this time or whatever, so I'm rushing and I'm trying to make it here or whatever the case may be. So when I get here, the security, and I spoke with the chaplain and whoever else over here, whatever. They was very respectful and everything. My son was shot in the abdomen, but he is responsive right now, so I try to, joke with him a little bit to keep him calm and mellow, whatever. All I have to do is say this to the city. I wish that we can all live as Homo sapiens human beings and stop with the violence, us getting jealous or envious over each other about a female or whatever the case may be. Let's all enjoy life, our freedom out here, and just love and try to do better in life and get farther in life or whatever. This was an Eid. This was a religious gathering, and it was thousands of people out there that shouldn't have been, they lives at stake right now. People shooting reckless and all type of crazy things like that. At the end of the day, no one should have to go through that. This is Eid is a religious gathering. People should feel safe. There should be a sanctuary when they go out, whether it's at church or wherever, at a synagogue or whatever, or a masjid, or especially Eid or whatever the case may be. People should feel comfortable in the city of Philadelphia where they at. They should feel comfortable, and no one should be out here and trying to, do anything to retaliate or whatever the case may be. So I'm asking people nicely, please don't try to retaliate, and nothing that has to do with my family name for my son or none of that unjustly. You want to help my son and me out, you pray. You offer du'a. That's all I ask that you do. Not no violence and being all belligerent and arrogant and ignorant and stuff like that.